And that was me playing in my local park with 3 very special arrivals. Later in the programme, I'll be telling you what it was like waking up on a Saturday morning with 3 children under 3.
Goodness me!
Yes, it was quite a surprise.
And with the Advent season well and truly upon us, I'll be popping on my binny and showing you all how to make a very delicious but inexpensive Christmas pudding. The leftovers of which will be used to make a non-invasive contraceptive.
Pity you didn't make that last week before Sophie ended up a mother of 3!
Yes, if only.
But first, I've recently been lucky enough to go on a very special mission. For the last 10 years, Streatham family Christmas movies have been the highlight of festive viewing for homes up and down the country, even the world. Streatham Family Christmas has been translated into an incredible 98 different languages and have made superstars of all the actors who have appeared in it. So, when they invited the Blue Peter cameras for a sneak peek behind the scenes as the films celebrate their 10th anniversary, we leapt at the chance. Work on each new Streatham Family Christmas film begins early in the year, as the writers and producers get together to map out a new storyline for our favourite characters. Here the writing team meet with much feared exec producer Jeremy Cooper Crane.
Okay everyone, so ideas for this year's film. Go!
I bet you've got something pretty amazing up your sleeve already, haven't you, Jeremy?
Well, that's true, thank you, Charlotte, God bless you. But it's good to have input from everybody. Lauren?
Actually, yes. I do have a few ideas.
Oh, marvellous. The floor is yours.
So, I was thinking maybe we should capitalise on the fact that gay films are really popular at the moment.
Interesting.
So, the idea was maybe Susie can realise she's a lesbian. She's not sure how she can tell Sean, so she goes to see a counsellor about it. You know, someone who she can confide in, someone who's not going to judge her.
Sounds great!
But when she's in the session, she doesn't realise the door is open and Claudia happens to be in the waiting room outside. She hears the whole conversation is really torn about whether or not to say anything to the others.
Sounds a little bit dreary to me. Do people really want to have lesbianism shoved in their face at Christmas?
Well, good point. What ideas did you have, Jeremy?
Well, thank you for asking, Charlotte. I was thinking, let's go a little bit radical this year.
Okay.
Louise is kidnapped. No one knows where she is. The police are involved, detectives, the works. So Claudia and Susie will play the detectives, and then what they don't realise is that Louise has been kidnapped by a wicked villainess. Let's call her La Bonita, yes. So what's actually happened is Louise has been whisked to an alternative dimension where nothing is quite as it seems. And basically it's up to George, and Sean, and all the other gang to get her back. But what people don't know is that Susie has got on the wrong train and she's ended up in Brighton.
Fantastic! That sounds absolutely marvellous.
Yeah.
Well done,
That's
well
it.
done.
Lauren, you have something to say?
It's just, it all feels a bit familiar.
Oh?
Well, it feels like every year someone gets whisked off to a parallel universe. I just thought we could work more dramatic tension into a story about closeted sexuality and deceit.
You're fired. Don't talk to the press if you value your family. So, I think we're agreed on the storyline for this year, don't you? Emma, thanks for the coffee, it tastes delicious.
Once the scripts are written and finalised, it's off to the rehearsal rooms, where the cast of actors get together to run through their lines under the watchful eye of producer Dan.
Now listen to me, Susie. There are no two ways about it. Louise is missing, and we know that Ben must be involved, so get your gun, get in the car and get over here. Now. So then I end the call and I turn to Al, yes?
Is she coming?
She better be. We need the woman power. We just have to pray that there are no more time slips.
You think we can do it on our own though if she doesn't?
I think between us we can overpower Ben if we have to.
Are you absolutely sure Ben's involved, Claude?
Does she have to say Claude at the end of that sentence? It seems to me like it's just Claude, Claude, Claude at the end of every one. We could lose it, yes? Dan? Yes, we could?
So we'll cross that one out then.
Okay, so you say that line again.
Really?
There is no need for attitude.
There's no attitude here, dear.
On you go then.
Are you absolutely sure Ben's involved?
The guy was born in Lewisham.
It's pronounced Lewisham.
I know that. Claude wouldn't. Dan, yes?
So I'll sort of laugh then, shall I? Because Al's probably a bit shocked at Claude's sweeping generalisation.
No idea.
So then I'll move over to the counter and pick up the kettle.
The camera's on me then anyway, isn't it, Dan? Yes, yes, Dan. Tea break? Tea break, Dan? Yes?
Before long, it's time to start filming, and that begins with exterior scenes. Filming outside requires a smaller crew, but exec producer Jeremy is on hand to oversee the whole project.
So, Claude walks up the street, looking a bit nervous, up to Lou and Ben's house, posts the letter through the letterbox, yes?
There's just one problem.
Oh?
The props guy forgot to bring the letter.
Okay, no problem. We'll just change it so Claude gets to the letterbox, goes to take the letter out of her pocket, realises it's not there, realises that she's probably swapped her coat with someone else at the dry cleaners.
And we'll pick that up later in the film, yes?
No. Ow!
Yes, Mr. Cooper Crane?
Don't chew gum. Spit it out. Give it to me. You're fired. Claude.
Oh, darling.
How are you? Are you feeling better now?
Oh, yes, darling. It was just a bit of the run. Nothing to worry about.
I'm so pleased. Now listen, there's been a bit of a change to the script.
So I'm posting the letter, yes?
Slight problem. Props boy forgot the letter. So you're going to go to the letterbox, go to get the letter out, oh fiddlesticks, it's not there.
React, react, react.
I must have picked up the wrong coat at the dry cleaners, what a palaver, what to do.
Wonderful. Got you.
Great news, everyone. We managed to get another letter.
Ah, good. Back to plan A.
So now there's a letter. What next? There's a letter, then there's no letter. I don't know. What next? No house, no street. I'm sorry. Can we stop now? I just can't go on like this.
Cut it.
Once filming was over, I was lucky enough to sit down with the main cast members and ask them a few questions about their lives, both on and off screen.
Not a lot of people know that I'm actually from the Valleys. When I started working as an actress, I found it very hard to get parts in plays and so on. It was my agent who wanted me to ditch the accent. I was actually born Louise Farley, but as soon as I dropped the second L and spoke a bit more English, the parts started flooding in.
It's the fans that make it all worthwhile as far as I'm concerned. They're simply astonishing. So loving, so generous. Do you know the only thing I have to spend my money on these days are my charitable donations and my mother's hairstylist?
I mean, a lot of it was a stroke of luck on my part. I met and married the director, and the rest sort of flew from there.
A lot of people have come up to me in recent months and said things like, Jeremy, I can't believe Streatham Family Christmas is 10 years old. Did you really think it would last this long? And the answer to that question is simple. Yes, of course. They're incredible movies.
One Take Turner, they always called me. Jeremy, the director, he loves it when I'm on set because I always get things done. You know what I mean? I'm probably the best actor on set and the least demanding.
I used to have a bit of rivalry between Claudia and I mean, and I also, One Take Turner I'm like I never do it in one take. Can do a lot of things just at once and quickly, but One Take Turner, I always wanted to get one up on him, but then I couldn't really get one up on him because he was just doing it for the once anyway.
After being a part of the Streatham Family Christmas franchise, I just thought to myself, I've brought so much joy to people in doing that, and
I didn't know what else I could do that would be as fulfilling, and I decided working with abandoned animals was the only thing I could do that would bring me as much joy and as much pleasure to people as my film work. I predominantly look after monkeys and donkeys, but also enjoy the company of small birds.
There was quite a lot of bitterness towards me from the rest of the cast when I first joined, because I was so much younger and better looking than them. But when they saw that I was essentially just a huge ball of talent, there was nothing they could do but love me, just like the fans do.
I don't think there is any bad blood between us, no. I mean, here's the thing. I am a huge, huge star. If the price I have to pay for that adoration is some inconsequential media gossip, then so be it. The other cast members, bless them, they know there is a pecking order. And who's at the top of the tree? It's nature's way, the circle of life.
No, I don't think there's any real rivalry between us. We've always been a very close-knit group, see. Obviously, Jeremy and I probably go back furthest because we used to share a flat, see. So I think I often get the best parts, which might upset some people a bit, but generally no. We're as thick as thieves.
Yeah, I think there's definitely a bit of rivalry. Claudia's the right one. Always thinks she's the best. You should see her rider. She was always asking for a new one of them Lulu What's It handbags. Obsessed with them, she is. And Susie and her animals. Lou's good though. Pick the right one to have kids with there, that's for sure.
It's hard to have favourites when they all have such amazing personalities. We're just one big family.
I find that recording naked really helps. I really like that. And, you know, I've been trying out new instruments. I like recording naked. In the studio, you'll often find me there completely stark naked with my big organ.
I think the key to the success of the films is threefold. Firstly, the writing is second to none. I mean, those plots are always completely original, treading lines that have never been trodden on before. Secondly, my regular cast, a very versatile bunch. They need taking down a peg or two sometimes, but then who doesn't? And thirdly, the fans. We'd be nothing without our fans. Well, I mean, we'd still win awards and be fabulously wealthy, but the sentiment's there.
I get sent some strange things from fans, yes. Just last week I got sent 9 toilet rolls, a red onion and a packet of extra lean mints. Thinking about it though, I think that might have just been from a cardle.
Predominantly, I take a lot of animals at night from Whipsnade Zoo.
I'm actually considering going into cookery when I stop acting. I feel like as a national cuisine, Welsh food is terribly overlooked. Everyone always says when they try my lava bread, Louise, I can't believe you made this. I can make lots of Welsh things, barrabrith, cawl, crempog, faggots, tatters poppy. I could definitely see it being at least one series and a cookbook.
Having twins is amazing. I guess you could say it's my very own double album. So yeah, we're undecided about what to call the boys. Kind of toyed with a few ideas, a few names. Jack and Coke was my favourite. Nod to the guys back in LA there, but yeah, it's good. I mean, you could say this is the most important release of my career, other than the one which obviously formed the two boys.
Be kind to animals or I'll kill you.
I don't know how many more films there'll be, to be honest. Jeremy spends so much time in the States, Sean's got the band now, and Lou's got this cookery thing. Maybe it's time we all just focus on ourselves for a bit. But Streatham family Christmas will always live on. It's like mistletoe, innit? Or Christmas pudding. Or herpes.
I'm really sad we can't do any more Streatham family Christmas films. They were really funny and they were really good. But I think I just want to concentrate on football and golf. And I'm having violin lessons. And I especially want to concentrate on sunbathing. It's very nice and relaxing.
Listen, I came from nothing. I was born in the back of a Vauxhall Chevette in a multi-storey car park in the outskirts of Winnish. But look at me now. 126 Lulu Guinness handbags and a bungalow in Mustique.
Yes, I think the future will be rosy for us all. We'll go off and do our own thing for a while, and then when we all start to run out of money, we'll probably do a reunion special a few years down the line. Make a heap loads of cash. Super.
Leave them wanting more. That's what people say, and that's what we're going to do. People need to stretch their wings. I hear Louise is going to bring Welsh cuisine to the rest of the world, and Susie might even open a zoo. And George and I are off to California soon. I've got a lot of meetings lined up with studios who want to hear about my new idea. It's about a mysterious stranger known only as the Doctor, who travels through time and space in a Ford Anglia and comes from the planet Hogwarts.
I love my birds. They are the most amazing, precious, beautiful thing in the world. Is that okay, Jeremy? Have you got enough now? Is that all right?
Now, I'm now stood outside the home of executive Jeremy Cooper Crane and his husband and fellow star of Streatham Family Christmas, George. Now, Jeremy has agreed to show me a very early cut of this year's film, and I have to say, I'm very excited. I'm going to knock on the door now.
Oh, Jasper, how lovely to see you.
Well, it's very kind of you to give us this exclusive preview.
Not at all, not at all. Do come in, but I must insist that you leave the cameras behind.
Oh, of course. Well, I'll have to leave you lot out in the cold, I'm afraid. But don't forget, you can catch up on the latest Streatham Family Christmas yourself on BBC One and iPlayer. See you back in the studio.
Wow, I can't believe you got to watch the film before anyone else.
Yes, I was very lucky.
Anything you can tell us about the plot?
Alas, I'm sworn to secrecy.
I think I'm just being told by my producer in my ear that your film went on for so long, we've run out of time.
Yes, so we'll be learning all about my new children in the next show. Hope you can wait until then.
And I'll be showing you how to make a fantastic present for dads and uncles, somewhere to keep those special magazines.
I'll be after one of those, I think.
Me too!
You boys.
Sorry, Soph.
Anyway, we'll be back on Thursday with a jam-packed Christmas programme. So take care until then.
Yes, see you then.
Bye-bye.
Bye.